You're already paying for clicks, but your store is quietly bleeding money in a few predictable places. Your homepage flow, your collection pages, your product pages, your cart, and your post purchase. So the new way to get more sales is not to run more ads, it's building a system that turns the traffic that you already have into more orders, into bigger carts, and more repeat purchases. Today, I want to teach you my framework called the conversion compounding method. It's a simple 5-pillar system that stacks wins on top of wins. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to fix this week to get more sales without spending more dollars on ads. And here's why the old advice doesn't work anymore. Mobile first behavior means people are deciding in seconds, and attention spans are shorter and shorter and shorter. Ad costs are higher, and customers need trust faster. And small brands have tighter budgets, which means that you can't afford a meh conversion rate, right? So the new way, it's not a bag of random tips, it's a compounding loop. You improve clarity, which improves click quality, that improves product page decision, that improves cart completion, that improves repeat purchases. That's compounding. So pillar number 1, and let me be blunt, a lot of clothing brands are selling clothes, but they're not selling a reason. And on mobile, if I can immediately understand what this is, who it's for, why it's worth it, I'm gone. So your offer needs to be clear and it has to hit that 3-second mark. And here's the simplest formula. What do you sell, plus for who, plus why you're different, plus proof. An example of this would be, we make heavyweight tees built for men who destroy cheap shirts. 260 GSM, no bacon neck, free exchanges. That's clarity. Now, merchandising, if you have more than a few products, then your store cannot be choose your own adventure, right? You need some kind of guided path. And your job is really to create 3 to 5 shopping lanes. Things like bestsellers, new arrivals, bundles, gifts under 50, complete the fit. Now, before I show you how this looks on Shopify, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Christian Peñon, one of the co-founders here at BitBranding. We specialize in helping clothing brands scale online. We've served over 300 clothing brands in the last year alone. I would appreciate if you like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our latest content. Now, let me tell you a little story. I audited a streetwear brand not too long ago, and they had solid traffic, good Instagram, but the homepage headline was basically premium streetwear. It's not an offer, it's literally just a category. And we changed that hero to heavyweight essentials that fit like your favorite shirt. Now we added 2 bullet points right underneath, 240 GSM, pre-shrunk, and then 2,000 plus 5-star reviews. Same traffic, same ad spend. The store didn't magically just get more popular, it just got more understandable for the people who were visiting here for the first time. And I think that's a good thing to mention just here real quick, is that a lot of these people, especially people who are coming from ads, are brand new people who know nothing about your brand. So you have to do everything in your power to convince them and to show them that you're legitimate, that there's people behind this brand, that they will get this product, and you're showcasing the quality of this product. Now, pillar number 2, homepage and collection page flow. Your homepage isn't just a poster, it should be a router, right? The goal is not to show everything. Think about your homepage as your business card. Like in your business card, you're not gonna have literally everything in there. The goal is to get people to the right product fast, especially on mobile. So here's what the homepage flow should do. Step 1, confirm that they're in the right place. Number 2, push them into a shopping lane. Number 3, show proof. Number 4, remove any friction. So on your homepage, you want a featured collection section near the top that shows your primary lane. We're talking about bestsellers or new arrivals. And it needs to be scroll stopping on mobile. And if you're using some of these new modern themes, and it's usually called a featured collection or a collection list or maybe even product grid. So if we go to this example here, let's do Horizon, because a lot of you hopefully are starting to use Horizon. But it will be, actually, we already have it right here, featured collection. is what they call it. It has a nice little header, and it has the ability to do the product cards in here. When it comes to the product cards, one of the main things that we want to see here is consistency with this. So we can click on media, and I believe we can change the aspect ratio to show something like portrait, where now everything looks a little bit more cohesive, more on brand. And then that product title here at the very top, we don't want to leave it into title, but we want to do something like we said, like the bestsellers or the new arrivals as a featured collection. The other thing here is, like, we don't want to show 24, 48 items. We want to show 6 to 8 products max, which right now we're showcasing 8. Make it easy, and then make it easy for them to view the whole collection or jump straight into one of these products. Now, collection pages, this is where the money actually gets made or lost. So if your collection page is just a wall of products with no guidance, a lot of times shoppers just bounce. Hey, hold up just one second. I just want to say, if you are a clothing brand owner and want to jump into the specifics of your brand, how to grow it online, you can schedule a free 45-minute session strategy with us. There are limited spots, so you can go find a time. You can click on the link in the description below. So let's go into a specific change here within the collection page. You want to add a small block above the grid that answers what is this collection and who is it for. A lot of these Shopify themes, by default, you're gonna have your title of your collection, and then right underneath you may have your description. Now, my recommendation a lot of times with these descriptions is that you answer it quickly. You let them know what this is quickly within that description, and then you have a bottom description that you can create with custom meta fields. And that one could be a longer description, maybe even with some FAQs. And that one right there is just so you can add more keywords for SEO purposes. But for the purpose of this, what we really want is that collection heading section, and we want the title and very short description. We're talking about one sentence that can tell the customer what is this collection and who is it for. And if you don't have this collection heading, or maybe your theme is a little bit more limited, just look for a rich text block that has the ability to do the description and do a headline right within there. Next up, something that I want you to do right now, and I think by default Horizon has it, is the filtering and sorting. You want to click on that and you want to enable filters. With filters and with any theme out there that has filters, you have to install that search and discovery app. This will allow you to turn on filters for things like size, color, price, fit, fabric, style. I mean, the possibilities here are truly endless. So depending on how your products are categorized or what types of products you have, you can literally have a filter for anything. Let me show you Search and Discovery app. It's an app made by Shopify. It's free. And besides the filtering, it has a bunch of other 2 or 3 other additional features that are definitely going to help out in the back end. You got to think about this. In mobile, people are not going to scroll through 60 different products. They want to filter, or they're going to leave your store. Pillar number 3 is product page trust plus that decision speed. Your product page has one job essentially, and it's to get that confident, yes, I want this. And most product pages don't fail because the product is bad. They actually fail because the shopper has questions, maybe they have doubts, maybe there's friction, and your page just doesn't resolve that quickly. You need trust plus decision speed. So a couple things that you can do on your product page. If we go here to our product page default template, we have a product title, we have our pricing right underneath, but between the pricing and the variant selection, I want you to put a benefit stack near that top. I don't want you to put that underneath. You can have the description after the add to cart button with as long as you want it. But up here, right after the product title pricing, I want you to add just a few bullet points. For example, 260 GSM heavyweight, no stretch collar, pre-shrunk, free exchanges. With this, you can very easily, let's just try a rich text block, see if that's available here. I'm sure it will be. We also have icons available, which is great. But a simple text block like this, and then with this, I believe we can do bullet points. Beautiful. Let me just randomly click on a couple of these, and there we have it. We have a nice little benefit stack right towards the top. It doesn't go too much in depth, but it gives the right information right above that add to cart button. And the second thing that I want you to do, if you don't have this, is add a size fit block so people don't miss any information regarding how this product actually fits. The more likely culprit that you will want to install here is going to be some form of either accordion or collapsible row, collapsible tab, but adding that section right underneath, again, the add to cart button, and right within there, you want to include everything. You want to include the size chart, you want to include how the product actually fits. If you have model info, put that in there. If you want to do sizing recommendations, like if you want to say, for example, if you're in between sizes, size up for a relaxed fit, add all that information. That's going to be very beneficial. A lot of people tend to just put the size chart with some random numbers, and like people truly don't care about that. I would say, yes, add it, it's important. But at the end of the day, I want to see, is this fit like normal? Is it more of a relaxed fit? What is the model actually wearing? What are his, sizes and dimensions? So I can make a better informed decision. And the last thing that I want you to do, which adding this accordion automatically added it for me, but it's including information about shipping, returns, and payment options right within here, close to the add to cart button. I hear so many times people tell me like, yeah, Christian, I have shipping and returns. And then you go all the way to the bottom and then they have a full policy page that I have to navigate away from the product page. Why would I, as a customer, want to navigate away from the product page? A page where the action actually happens in order for me to find out whether you have a 14-day return policy or not. Give it to me right here. Again, don't give me a giant policy page right within here. Just give me the bullet points. Ships within 1 to 2 days, free exchanges, 4.8 stars, secure checkout. Give me all those things right here. Now, if you have reviews, you have to show that rating near the top and link it down to the bottom. Our recommendation here is obviously going to be Judge Me. It's one of the best apps out there, most economical, and just amazing support all around. So you can click Add Section, Apps, and obviously you have to install Judge Me, but adding the review widget here towards the bottom of the page, and then here towards the top, you want to add the star rating. So you can do it above or below that product title. And again, you go to Apps, and then you click on Star Ratings. And I think these are not showing because we don't have it enabled within this store. So just make sure that you have that enabled. And when we do that, those sections appear within here. The next thing with those reviews, just change that teal color. I love Judge Me, but I hate that teal color. So make sure that you change it to something that makes sense to your brand. And if you don't have any sort of brand colors, just make it a gold star or make it black. That will look good. Pillar number 4 is your cart and checkout capture recovery. So this is where the no extra ad spend magically actually shows up, because your cart is not just a checkout step, it's a capture and recovery machine. 2 problems I see constantly: brands aren't capturing email and SMS early enough, and their cart experience adds friction instead of removing it. So here's what I want you to do. If you have a cart, number 1, make sure that you're using a cart drawer. Make sure that you don't use any cart notification options. A lot of times you can find that under the theme settings, and if you click on cart, they'll give you the option to do page or drawer, or make sure that you have this enabled: auto open the drawer when I add to cart. I want to see the animation come through. I want to see my product in the cart. If I'm ready to check out, then I'll go straight to checkout. Otherwise, don't do the page, don't do anything else. Just do cart drawers. Now, something that's very smart to do here, and it would be a very smart trigger if you're using Klaviyo. I want you to do an exit intent on the product page after I've added to cart with a want 10% off, enter your email. So if they're about to exit the page, you are giving them one last chance to say, hey, wait a second, don't leave, get 10% off. Just so you can finish this, you need to bump them up a little bit, right? And if you hate discounts, maybe you don't do the 10%, but what you're trying to do is get them to stop on their tracks as they're trying to leave. And you can do this, and it works beautifully on desktop, where your mouse is tracking away from the page, and that pop-up just shows up trying to capture that email address. And that's gonna be very important to do, because otherwise you probably won't get another chance to get their email address. More than likely you're doing a pop-up right when they land on your site. A lot of times that just doesn't work very well, but these exit intent pop-ups right near the add to cart product page are very, very powerful. And obviously with these once you capture that email address, that's where you want to set up those abandoned flows. Browse abandoned, cart abandoned, checkout abandoned. The point is not necessarily like we're doing more emails. The point is like we want to recover that intent. They had that intent, they added to cart, they had an intent of purchasing, but for XYZ reason, they didn't. And I mean, there literally could be millions of reasons of why not. So having that little reminder is a good thing. And then on the cart itself, we definitely want to reduce friction. That we have to make shipping returns visible. How does that actually work? We need to make the edit quantity easy, remove an item easy. We need to show a clean, complete the fit. Definitely not any random products in here. We definitely want to show them 1, 2, 3 relevant suggestions right here within the cart. And I want you to do something real quick. Just pause for a second, take a quick test, open up your phone, go to your website, add something to your cart, and look at your cart drawer and ask, can I see clearly the total cost? Can I see clearly the shipping expectations? Can I see clearly that checkout button? All without scrolling. After add to cart, can you see all those things without having to scroll? Or are you seeing things floating on top? Are you having to, sometimes I've seen this where you add the dynamic checkout buttons to the cart and it just completely obliterates the whole space, and all you see is just 6, 7 different buttons right there within the cart, and you don't see anything else. That's very bad UX. The checkout button should be a singular checkout button, and no other nonsense really. Once they're in the actual checkout page, then they can decide how they want to pay. Don't leave it here within the cart. Pillar number 5 is that post-purchase. Most brands stop selling after the purchase. That's really old thinking. The new way is the first purchase is just the beginning of this relationship. So 2 things. First, optimize your thank you page. On Shopify, you can add sections like featured products, a referral prompt, a FAQ, education. Like the thank you page should do one of these. Either offer a simple add-on, drive to your best sellers, invite to SMS, email, maybe even provide a discount if they share it with a friend, right? You have to use that thank you page. You have to use that post-purchase page. And after that, obviously you want to build that repeat loop with email, not just a discount. You want a simple apparel, what I call apparel repeat loop, right? Like day 0, you get that order confirmation, you set expectations. Day 3, how to wear it, care instructions. Day 10, social proof, UGC. Day 21, new arrivals, bestsellers. Day 30, reorder, bundle, complete the fit, right? You have to do these things in order to get them to spend more without having to spend more on ads. And obviously you need to keep track of all these things. So I want you to track just very specific, simple dashboard metrics. How's your conversion rate? How's your average order value? Add to cart, checkout rate, and returning customer rate. If you track those 5 things, you'll always know where the leak is. So that's the conversion compounding method: clarity, flow, product decisions, cart recovery, and repeat purchase. Pick pillar number 1 and start today, because the fastest way to get more sales is to actually make your current traffic worth more. If you want more ideas and more help, check out this video here.